easy. Just be like, this is the link, you guys.
I got a quick question for
everyone, just participate, submit an entry, and give me your prize if you win it. 7:12 is the time. Let's go ahead and start things off in the South Bay. This is coming in from National City and Chula Vista. We have a little bit of slowing on the 805 due to a crash on the right shoulder, and this is in the Mount Hope area on the 805 North right before you hit Home Avenue, slowing things down to Plaza. So we're already slowing this time of day for that stretch. You can tackle on additional timing because of that incident. That's likely going to cause a lot of brake tapping that direction. Look out for another crash. This one coming in from Granite Hills as you make your way through Granite Hills on the 8 westbound. It's causing stop and go all the way to Greenfield, and it looks like the left lane, also known as the fast lane, is currently blocked as a result. We are still tracking this crash in the North County. This is going to slow things down coming in from Carlsbad or even Oceanside. If you take the 5 south, this incident right after Cannon Road on the southbound end. Let's go ahead and pull up some of those travel times because we are still at a pretty slow drive coming in from the San Isidro and National City neighborhoods. Full span at the Coronado Bridge, about 5 minutes at last check. Here's what it looks like if you're traveling in from the East County headed west, 10 to about 15 minutes or so on the 94 and the 52. But coming in from the College area towards Mission Valley, easy drive, about 5 minutes on the 8 west. Netta. All right. They are always looking brown. So yeah, hopefully you are keeping your dogs clean too. 7:42 is the time. Let's go ahead and showcase really nice drive coming in from the South Bay as you make your way up towards the National City area. We're in pretty good shape as you exit Chula Vista this morning. We're continuing to see our fair share of slowing, specifically out of the Carlsbad area. Just a heads up, we had an earlier crash blocking the right lane. It's still causing some slowing coming in from Oceanside all the way down to Carlsbad. So you're going to be late if you got to get somewhere on time and you haven't left early. Just keep that in mind, especially if you have to, let's say, catch a flight over at San Diego International Airport. There is some slowing on the 5 south starting at the 78. We're also seeing some slow and go coming in from East Main Street, stop and go all the way to about Greenfield because of an earlier crash that was blocking the left lane, also known as a fast lane. We're seeing a lot of heavy drives. In fact, it's still pretty thick out there from the East County headed west, anywhere between 7 to nearly 20 minutes on the 94, the 8, as well as the 52. If you're traveling in from the North County, remember that crash right at Cannon has things slow and go from Oceanside to Encinitas. About a 30-minute ride for you guys. Escondido down to the 163 merge, about 25 minutes. And let's go ahead and pull up the South Bay really quick. Again, anywhere between 25 to 35 mile per hour speeds on the 5 and the 805, 25 to 32 minutes for both of those drives out of San Isidro as well as National City. Back to you guys. Nice being in bed yesterday when the rain came down. I must say, thought of you guys, but oh man, I was so happy to just be at home. 6:19 is the time. Here's a live look outside. Stark contrast in comparison to 24 hours ago. Dry conditions are leading to a pretty pleasant drive as you get your Wednesday going. Hump day halfway through the week. 805 in both directions, right side of your screen is that northbound drive. And you could see that it is now a parade of brake lights as folks exit National City, making their way up towards the Mission Valley North Park area. Continue to look out for a stalled car in the center divide in Spring Valley on the 125. And then we have a crash that we're continuing to track, blocking the right shoulder in Escondido on the 78. I'm still trying to see if there's any slowing because of that incident, but it looks like we're still at full freeway speeds in both directions as you make your way in and out of the San Marcos area. Travel times are still in really good shape. We're seeing a lot of green, and that's what we love to see when it comes to our travel times and our speeds. Under 10 minutes right now for all those drives headed west in from the East County. Average speeds about 65, 70 miles per hour. And here's what it looks like. Still rolling pretty smooth coming in from the South Bay. All right, 6:20 is the time. Coming up, the city is investing millions in EV chargers for underserved communities, but will it be enough to power a